Hey, everybody. It's a Wednesday morning. I am feeling all right. Hope y'all are feeling all right too. Got some stuff to talk about, some stuff to show off. I was planning on showing you something, but that something is currently probably not very visible. So we you might just have to wait for a little something else before you get to see that. Something. But how's everyone doing today? As always, I flubbed on scheduling this, so it's going to take forever to get this for YouTube to get this out to everyone. I go back and forth with like if I go live and I don't schedule it ahead of time, like what's the best way to go about it? And I honestly think that if I don't schedule it ahead of time, I should just pop up and not schedule it like a day ahead. You know what I mean? More of just kind of just go for it. So. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We already got some friends in chat here. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Monster Fish Cat? How you doing? How are you guys doing today? I went on a little bit of an adventure last night, and well, by golly, I'm a YouTuber, and that means that I actually shot a video, um, which is just mind blowing, right? It's been a minute since I've actually been putting out like real YouTube videos or content like that. And I'll tell you what, I forgot how much fun it is. Um, it's one of those hobbies. This whole YouTube thing just started off as a hobby. It was just fun. I was just shooting some shorts. I like to see how many views I could get. That was kind of fun. And through everything, found that I just liked doing it a lot. And I swear on my life, I hate these McAfee stuff that pops up. Give me an X button that I can press, and then it doesn't work. I swear, I don't have anger issues, guys. I swear. Oh my god, very frustrating. All right, bad vibes. My bad. So, anyways, in the beginning, I found out that I really liked making YouTube videos, so I started doing that more and more, and recently just got the itch to like, dude, you need to be a YouTuber. You live stream all the time, but you never really show off all the stuff you got. And I think for the most part, it was just I was kind of caught up in a transition. A lot of my stuff just didn't look the greatest. Now I have kind of like a set of like I got terrariums and a bunch of different animals over there, and then I got my fish tanks over here, and about to have a huge, well, for me, huge enclosure right here. Steven, good morning, my man. What's up? What's up? We got Richard Reynolds as well. What's up, everybody? So yeah, so I got this, this bigger enclosure right here, and I feel like Frank from Always Sunny. If you guys know what I'm talking about, when he like is in the middle of talking and just completely forgets what he was saying. I do that a lot. But anyways, yeah, I'm basically, getting back to being a YouTuber is kind of my thing right now. I want to make videos. I know I recently talked with my my manager, and she kind of was asking if I could take extra hours because they're having staffing issues with like the weekend, and not staffing issues, but we just don't have a huge amount of people to cover all of the shifts, especially during the holidays. It gets really crazy because a bunch of people call off, and yeah, so asked me if I was able to work the weekends, and I'm like, I literally can't. I'm like, I work Monday through Friday, don't get to see my family at all, and if I were to work the weekends, I basically would be non-existent to my family, to YouTube, because I wouldn't have time to do anything. And I'm like, to be honest, if anything, I'd be looking more to give up Fridays, um, to not have to work Fridays anymore, because that would kind of just get me a little bit more time with my family, and then maybe this would be it'd be more of like a situation I could live with. Um, because for a little while I was kind of looking like I wasn't going to be able to keep this job longer than just a few more months. I mean, with the way I don't know family life is around here, it's been rough. I want to actually exist as a person outside of work, and anyways, so said that, and she's like, "Oh, well, that is good to know." And we'd already talked about that once before, and she's like looking into to recruiting and everything for like a weekend person, like a permanent weekend person. And that Friday is actually a pretty good addition to somebody's possible weekend schedule, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it kind of makes more sense too, because my Monday through Thursday is almost a different thing than Friday. Like Monday through Thursday, I'm doing a specific set of tasks. I take all four tiers. There's like four tiers, so Monday through Thursday. So all four tiers pulled, and then I mop and whatever. And I mop one tier per day. And Friday is just kind of like more of like a more random tasks, like you're doing, cleaning the exercise room, you're doing all these other spotted work throughout the ground floor, and it kind of would make almost more sense for just like a different person to have that set of responsibilities. And so just kind of putting all those thoughts together. To be honest, I mean, it's a selfish decision because I really want to not work Fridays. I want to be home, and then Friday morning would be fantastic because I'd have a big stint of like 8 hours or whatever, where my fiance is still at work. Willow's gotta love the internet. Um, if I am to give up Fridays, then that would mean that I'd be putting more effort to the side hustle. It is the aquatic nature of this business, plants and fish, and I might even be able to get into breeding projects at that point because I just have more time. Um, so yeah, that is if y'all want to focus any mental energy on anything, help a brother out. Uh, just think about getting Kyle's boss to get somebody to cover Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it would be a difference in pay. Definitely one that I have to make up. But I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that. I mean, that Friday, I'm already starting to get more involved in just swaps in general and just pushing myself to go because of these cards. A lot of like the local swap Greenwater will actually kind of let me go there and pretty much just sell my Fisher and Punks. And that alone is a it's just so easy to do that I can kind of go there, and they're usually on Saturdays. So if I don't have to work Fridays, that's even easier. And then if I don't work Fridays, getting to some of these events is easier because I don't have to request a Friday off. I don't have to do any of that stuff. So that I mean, it's for me, it would be like I literally told my manager, I was like, it would be life changing. I'm like, if I can get Fridays off, it would be life changing. All the any of the events and everything is all weekend stuff that my family usually goes with me to. It's just doing those doing that on top of being gone like Monday through Friday. Sorry, I was just looking at over here. Doing those events after being gone Monday through Friday, putting that stress on Maya looks at me like, really, you want to go to an event after all that? I will actually be at Greenwater. I will actually be I'll be vending. They just reached out to me. They needed a spot filled, and I'm gonna be there. So I'll bring some trading cards and might have some stuff to sell out there. It just depends on how well me and Branton swap goes. We're doing the Southern Wisconsin swap this coming Sunday, and so depending on how all that goes, will depend on how much fish and plant stock I have. But to be honest, anything I bring to that, I usually don't end up going home with because I will. This freaking internet is pissing me off today. Um, but anything I end up going with, I usually end up, if no one buys it, I end up giving it away to somebody or just striking up a deal at the end. Or if Brandon doesn't have it, we end up trading some stuff. So it really just depends. But yeah, I'll be there. And so all of those together, I feel like my life would just be, it would be, I'd be a happier person. I'll be honest. I could barely make it to Wednesday without being just insanely depressed. like, Monday, I can go in and I'm like, you know what? I'm rested from the weekend. Monday's okay. It's a Monday, Tuesdays gets a little rough. Still haven't, by then I haven't seen my fiance in basically 2 days. And then Wednesday comes around. I'm like, oh man, at least I get to see her Friday night. I'm like, yeah. Like, hopefully she doesn't forget me. Nah. But but yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. So if my boss can make that happen, it would be something else. Like I swear, I've updated this computer like 20 times. New update it would need. But anyways, Monster Fish Gal, thank you for putting that link in the chat there. Thank you much. Big Steve, what's up? Fish Fam Link, what's up? Richard Reynolds, Ed's Aquatic Exotics. Going through a little bit of an internet thing for a second, so figured I'd shout some people out. We got Jeff Kane in the house. What's up? What's up, man? All right. So yeah, that's kind of like my updated hopeful life situation. If that Friday thing can end up happening, I'll actually be able to see my daughter on Fridays, which would be sweet because I don't even see her. So I basically get to see her Saturday and Sunday, and then that's pretty much it. And then she goes back to her mom. So, and the summers are a little bit better for that because she's at least here before she goes to school, some days. And then Stan Pittman, what's up, man? What's up? Oh, this is cool. Monster Fish Gal shared the Fish Room Punks Collectors Hub, the Facebook group there. We are at 290 members. We just made it public too, so you can actually share stuff you see in there. Before we kept it private. To be honest, I don't really know much about Facebook groups, so didn't really understand the implications or what that would affect. A lot of people want to share the post, so we made that public. Gonna get over there, join, and check out some of the upcoming Valentine's 2 today. Valentine's Day, it's a special release thing. Probably pre-sale that first week of February, whatever that stream is. But it'll be a limited run, like a single card drop. It's gonna be a special card, and a coin combination. So it's gonna be the Heads and Hearts collection. All right, and collection. I mean, Heads and Hearts pack, whatever you want to call it, but it's a card and a coin. Assuming all of this goes well, probably gonna place that order for the coins today, and then get that card ran, and then do probably a pre-sale first week of February. Hopefully, maybe even earlier, because it'd be cutting it a little close, I suppose. If anyone's going to buy that for like a Valentine's Day gift for somebody or whatever, it's really neat. It's a neat concept. I'll talk about it, but I'm not going to show it off yet because I might still be doing some work on the card here. But the card is focusing on isotocin. All right. Does anyone know what isotocin is? Isotosin is similar to oxytocin, right? Oxytocin is like the human equivalent. Oxytocin is what makes you fall in love, right? Oxytocin is the hormone that makes you bond and pair with people, love. You know, isotosin is the fish version. Now, some fish still have oxytocin. I actually had to reach out to a friend of ours who's real good at doing all the deep research and knows all. And fishery, Alexander over there, Alexander Williamson, gave me a little bit of a rundown on some of the info on this. And so I just think it's an interesting thing to point out. I didn't know that there was a special fish variant of the hormone, and that's actually gender of disdain. Oh, I love it. I don't know, man. I don't know, adrenaline or something. I'm not sure, not certain. But oh my God, you guys are funny. So hey Beto, what's up? What's up? What was I saying? So yeah, so isotocin's the fish version. It's what gets sent to pair bond, and it was always the most interesting thing about breeding was guppies just kind of poop out babies, pretty much as consistently as poop. They could just keep doing that. CPDs, kind of similar. They just kind of, the eggs just kind of go all over the place. There's no pair bonding, but like pistos and stuff that like you could see like a real like a bond. They work together. That to me was always the most interesting thing. It's honestly, and that's probably like, throughout all of keeping, probably one of the more interesting things. Like I just like learning about that. I'm a fan of love, guys. I can't. Yeah, with Valentine's Day, we'll be doing that special drop. That's heads and hearts drop. Driving me nuts, dude. I don't know why it's so hard to just unclick a comment. Like, am I popping in and out for you guys? Is this has it been smooth? Because it is like everything seems to be frozen. I almost want to just close and pop back in. There we go. Okay. I'm caught up there. Okay. So yeah, that's just watching mated pairs work together is the best. Pistos and angelfish greatest. Yeah. Yes. I'm more focusing. So like, I like to have a, yeah, freezing, not terrible. Yeah, it is. It is just I mean nuts. And it's got to be. It's like literally, I just updated the computer. Like I don't understand how it could constantly need to be updated. What the hell is changing so often? Nothing's getting better. This computer's not getting better. Whatever. All right. It seems like it's catching up a little bit. I don't know. Hold on. Do I have 2 pages open? All right. If I disappear, I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. That might have been it. All right. That might have made stuff better. I forgot that I had other pages open in the background. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, yeah. So I actually recorded videos, getting back to being a YouTuber, I guess. Just because I can finally, I don't know. I have a lot of life changes I'm making, but I'm not going to talk about anything for a little while until yeah. So until some more time passes, but yeah. So last night, I think I mentioned this in passing, but I don't think I explained the story. actually, I have two things I'm gonna have to bring up. One, I have a design that that I want to show you guys, but the problem is I don't have a name. Like I have a name on it, and Stephen P knows what I'm talking about here. Me and him worked on a Fish Room Punk together. He did the background for. I did the character. It was a character that I had actually drawn up like a while ago, and then I digitized with AI. Um, it was actually originally going to be for a live bear. It was going to be Live Bear Larry, but when we were talking about the specific art, for some reason this character just, I'm like, it fit. Like he just seems like he looks like the kind of guy. So we did a rainbow fish character together, and just I don't know. I'm still stuck on the name, so I gotta give it a little bit. But I do like to say that collab will be in the next release of cards. This next release will be the catch up series, getting us all caught up from all the stickers, and then it'll have those two collab cards, which is me and Steven. And then I guess the other one's not a collab; it's just like a commission or whatever by Matt and Sonia, the Salt Creek card. Um, yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I mentioned that at least once a stream because that's going to be happening the end of February, I think. Um, hmm. What else? What else? So I mentioned it a little bit. The creature I got over here. I was gonna show him off, but I can't. I'm not gonna be able to see him right now. So I'll have to edit that video, and I'll try to get that out and uploaded. And I don't know when that'll. Ooh, Jesus, my like arms like almost asleep. But I don't know when that video is gonna get uploaded, but I'm gonna have to edit it today and try to get that out, and then you guys will be. I tried to upload them as the thumbnail, but StreamYard's been ridiculous lately with the reason I use it is doing everything from my phone, and it's just been not very smooth with that lately for some reason. They're doing a lot of changing on that service, so I don't know. From what I've seen, changing everything but the thing that actually matters, which is making it cheaper. Because if it was cheaper, I might actually pay to use the streaming, the full service version of it. But yeah, I don't know. So man, I brought up me and Branton going to the Southern Wisconsin swap. Is there any notes from last time? I was right. The notes from last time fell out. Well, dead air. Jesus Christ, Kyle. So I am. Let's see. I make any updates to my schedule. So, like I said, I'll be at the Greenwater swap, and just making those hopefully a little bit more of a common thing. It's been kind of neat. They've invited me twice recently. Yeah, yeah. It's they've been inviting me more and more lately, just because I live. I don't know. I live like 20 minutes from the swap. So when they lose like a table or whatever, or if they just don't have them all filled, they usually just reach out and be like, "Hey, man, you want to come?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So this is gonna be the first time I've actually vended Greenwater. I've never vended Greenwater before. I'm sure that they probably have more tables available now too, because Primetime doesn't vend anymore. So they're probably just I mean, they took up what was it, like probably four spots over there on that far wall or whatever every time. So now that they're not doing that, maybe it's a spot for me to hop over there. And I love swaps that happen on Saturday. I do not like Sunday swaps as much, which I think is counter to what most people. I think most people like the swaps. For me, I like. You got to find Worm Wrangler Willie Lush. John over there, the guy that does all those food cultures. He might have Grindel worms. Um, oh, man, I keep losing track. I gotta stop. I gotta stop answering comments in the middle of what I say. Is that is a like my Achilles tendon or my Achilles heel or whatever. My Achilles tendon. I swear. Um, there's still one more table available right now. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, maybe they're just. I think because prime time not vending there, they probably just have more spots available. I don't know. Hopefully, there's no like, which is funny because the last time I got invited, they had like a whole winter storm happen and then it got canceled, so I never ended up going. But it looks like the weather should be nice that week. Great. Sunday it looks like it's gonna snow. I'm gonna end up freaking driving through snow. Stop eating gummies before stream. uh, no, dude, I'm like the slowest. See, because like this is gonna make me sound lazy, but I don't remember, guys. I don't get home until like 12 o'clock almost most nights. And lately it's been even later. I don't get up until like 9 o'clock, 9:30 sometimes, and I am like the slowest wake upper in the world. Like, yeah, like gummies, yeah, that could be a part of it, I suppose. But no, I'm just super slow wake up. That's why I got the C4, but this ain't doing it today. This is more it's more helping my body, I think. But I don't know. Below zero Friday. Oh, dude, that's brutal. Brutal. Stefan, I don't know how you've lived in Chicago, man. I the wind come like literally working right off the lake, dude. The wind is just insane, dude. Insane. And just like it's like a whole separate climate. It's always seems. I mean, honestly, I guess I've had like 1 or 2 days where the weather's worse out by me, but for some reason, it always seems like the weather's just fucking crazy out there. I've seen wind that felt like I was on what's the winter planet from Star Wars? Hoth. Hoth. I think Hoth is the winter planet. Um, yeah, dude. I mean, just unbelievable. But yeah. So I keep wanting to talk about the creature, but that I got, but I wish I could just show you him. I mean, it's a Pac-Man frog. Um, his name's Gimli. That's my the coolest part about him, and thought it was neat because I got to add it to a family of other Lord of the Rings character named fish over here. So I got Lurtz. Maybe I should name my toads something Lord of the Rings inspired. That'd be kind of fun. Still haven't named them. We're expecting tons of ice starting Friday night. Everyone loses their minds down here. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I remember I worked with a dude who had family in Texas, and his brother went out to Texas, and his brother lived in Texas, and he went out to visit his brother. I think was what it was, and his brother got into a car accident. It was a bad car accident, but it was just the point he was bringing up was just like they literally can't drive in winter because it's like an inch of snow or ice or whatever, and everyone freaks out. Out here, it's like, yeah, we pretty much just expect to be driving in Antarctic conditions, basically. Like the roads freaking. Oh, dude, I had the exact opposite problem the other day when it got real warm. All the snow melted, and then it rained. And in Chicago, dude, it was. Can't remember if I told the story, but it was just insane flooding. I mean, I was driving. I got a Kia Soul, which is not the tallest vehicle in the world, and I was driving through just deep water. I mean, it was the only reason I went through is I watched other people do it first. I stayed back and I was like, all right, I'm gonna see if you can make it through. Boromir. Oh my God. I read that like 7 times and it didn't click what that was until right now. Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think, Boromir. Boromir. Oh, all right. I got to think about that. Because I got to plan. I got to plan ahead too. Because I got this enclosure right here, and depending on what kind of animals, the names might be better suited for there. I got to think about that. But but yeah, I drove through some insane flooding in the middle of winter, and then it's like, oh man. The one benefit to super cold though out here is if it's super cold, it's not gonna freeze or not gonna snow. Snow is what I meant. Like it's gonna snow if it's in like the 20s, But if it's like negative, usually you don't get any snow. So I can deal with that. Be outside in a drive, get back in my work, stay inside all day. Hopefully, maybe I have to throw down some salt, but uh, I say this all the time, man. I was meant to be in tropical weather. And I didn't realize it until late in life, but I just love being hot. That flooding was crazy. Luckily, my commuter short, dude. Yeah, it was like insane. Then 55 water. Oh man, I've had some, funny commutes. Did I tell you guys my story about driving home without my headlights on the other day? I actually I did a video on it, and when I got home because it kind of taught me a lesson. It was pretty funny. So I'll tell the story, and if you guys heard it, whatever, you can just click off. But so I was driving home the other day, and I take my lunch in my car, and I park out in back of my building. So I had turned off my headlights, right? Because they shine like right at our receiving door, and I don't want to blind people as they're going into the building and stuff. So I just turn them off, and I was chilling, go to leave, headlights are off. It's pretty bright in the back of the building, so I didn't even realize. And yeah, I just didn't realize I'm driving, and a bunch of just thing after thing happened all the way home. Obviously, I don't know my headlights are off at this time, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I had this one dude like cut me off getting on to 55, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm getting so angry, just getting angry. And I'm like, oh, these people can't fucking drive. On 55, I almost get ran over by a semi that's changing lanes. And another end of this is that my horn is not working on my car right now, which is a brand new car. I'm the first ever owner of the car, and it's not working because it's a Kia, and I guess they have some sort of like a recall. I got to get it brought in. I haven't done it yet. So this semi changes lanes, almost freaking kills me. And I like just start flashing my brights at him because I don't have a horn. And I'm like, oh, I'm pissed. So I get up to the side of him, like, fuck you. And he's like shaking his head, like trying, like his reaction was it was animated, I guess is the word. Like he was angry, but there was something else to it, and I just didn't. Like, what the fuck, dude? Was he like that mad at me? I'm like, it was not my fault. Like, what the fuck is going on? So keep driving. A couple other instances happen like this, right? And the last one is this lady like pulls up to the side of me, right? And is like doing, and I'm like, what is she trying to say? I'm like, this is just so freaking weird. And it finally clicks. I'm like, all right, I've had all of these issues, which just seem way too connected. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on tonight? Finally realized that, yes, I do need to fix my horn. My lady yells at me all the time for that. Yeah, I got to get that brought in because how else am I going to communicate with anybody else on the road? Yes. So I finally, I get to this point where I'm just like, what? It's got to be me. I got to be the problem. Like, what the hell is going on? And I finally realized it was my headlights, and it was just like this funny, like life lesson kind of shit. Like when so many people are mad, or so many people are telling you one thing or whatever, sometimes you got to stick to your guns, but sometimes you need to do a little bit of self-reflection. and that was what I needed to do that night. It was pretty funny. Just yeah. So didn't have my headlights on. Everyone got mad at me. I was the problem. It happens. I can't. And it was the funniest part was just how mad I was. All mad at these people. Half of them were probably trying to save me. I probably scared the shit out of that guy driving the semi. Don't have my headlights on. I got a dark car. He couldn't see me. He could have been a super safe driver, and he was trying to freaking get my attention when he's like, what the fuck is going on? You don't have your headlights on. And I didn't even realize, it's just life is funny like that. Sometimes you need to do a little bit of self-reflecting. My bad, guys. What else? So I got to start getting this. So I have a couple problems. So I had that it was the gummies again. But yeah, I've had a colorful past with road rage incidents and been very, very fortunate that nothing transpired from them. I'm a pretty calm dude, pretty chill, but there are certain things that just bring out a different side of Kyle. And yeah, but I'm a lot better now. I really am. I practice what I preach a lot. Mindfulness on the road is something I'm like, that has been my biggest win, I think, recently. Is I got mad that night because it was just thing after thing after thing. It was like the first time it happened, I was like, what the hell? But well, accidents happen, people cut people off, and then it was like I got cut off and I got honked at, and I got these people yelling at me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I was getting mad because I'm like, there's no way there's this many people that are driving like idiots on the road, and I was the problem. So yeah, and I mean, yeah, I recognize in myself over and over again when something happens, and yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I probably would have done the same thing, and whatever, is what it is. Road rage not worth it, 100%. Okay, so yeah, couple updates. So you guys remember when I took that Oh yeah, that's right. I actually meant to bring this up. Jeff Kane, thank you very much for commenting that and for the super chat there. I did. I dropped the members rate down to like 99 cents. I'm shut the memberships off completely because I feel like I feel like YouTube wants to make money off me. And if I don't at least let it feel like it's going to make money, probably won't push my channel at all. So it was just kind of like a paranoid thought. I haven't been doing enough on YouTube to keep my channel alive. So if I were to like negatively affect that anymore, I feel like it wouldn't be a good idea. So I was like, you know what? What's the best chance? I was actually talking to Branton about this, and he's like, why don't you just drop it down to like 99 cents? And I was like, that's a great idea. It took me a while to remember to do it, and then I did it. So 99 cents. It's like, barely nothing. You'll barely recognize it if you want to be a member. I'm not going to do membership content, so don't feel necessary to sign up for it. If I can remember to, it would be probably the best guaranteed way to get notifications, but I don't even know what YouTube really prioritizes anymore. I'm pretty sure they only prioritize paying them. So yeah, so join up. I definitely appreciate it, Stan. I actually got a freaking 1099 from YouTube this year, which is great. I got to file like 4 different forms of taxes this year. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm stoked about it. But there's plenty of creative ways I'll be able to figure out how to write some of the stuff off. I can't remember when I got this GoPro. I paid for it, but my dad technically paid for it, but I paid for it, so I'll be able to write maybe the cost of the camera off or something. But I think it might have been in 2024. So, but solid goods can depreciate over time. Maybe I can claim a portion of it or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Solid goods wasn't the right term, but equipment stuff, I think you could depreciate. I don't think you could depreciate it all at once. I think you depreciate it over time with taxes. But who knows? Who knows? That's oh God, I don't even want to get. You know what? I've actually made a club. You know what? I'm gonna give myself some credit. I did a lot of work on this. I put all of my Amazon receipts together for my business yesterday while I was at work. A whole bunch of documents I got to get printed out. So I got all that. I did my state filing, which is like telling the states that I'm still operating a business, that I'm not disappearing or whatever. I did that, accomplished that, so that's cool. Oh, I got my registration done too for my car, so that's good. I'm making progress. I'm trying not to let myself get overloaded by some of the craziness. Did I talk about the change that I did in here? So this right here, I took out almost all the hardscaping, besides for a couple coconut huts. Actually, you know what? I definitely did talk about this. I took all the lava rock out, and when I put this tank right here, the big terrarium, I moved that 20 long and put it on the ground. And here's the sad part is that 20 long, which was, I had bought full price, which I normally don't do, but it was like a $60 tank, not even on sale or anything. That tank was on the ground, and I have this like ceramic flat pot, almost like a bonsai pot, that's been sitting on the ground because it's pretty and I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't know what to do with it. And so I've been just scooting it around, and I scooted it and it slammed into the 20 long and cracked it. So now that 20 long is worthless for anything aquarium related. I could possibly use it for a terrarium, but I don't have any friggin' room for another terrarium. So I'm probably going to be throwing out a 20 long, which is awesome. So if anybody that's going to be at Greenwater wants a tank that could be a terrarium, it's a 20 long. I got a 20 long terrarium for you. You can have it. It's cracked on the corner. Don't put water in it. But yeah. So I see it's good. What's up? I mean, honestly, it was gonna be a pain in the butt to keep. I was gonna have to put it in there and then rearrange a bunch of the tanks, and I'm like really trying not to throw any tanks out. Like, I don't want to get rid of tanks. I'm cycling out some of my old ones right now. So I got like this one that the bottom black brace, whatever, the black trim. on it has been loose for forever, so I'm going to throw that one out because I got a bunch of extra tanks. Well, besides for that, I try not to because I go through these phases, of, hey, I want to have more tanks. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I've learned that buying and rebuying tanks is probably the biggest way to make yourself go broke. So just keep the stuff and store it somewhere. Because why not? If you got the room. So I got so many things I need to like start doing that I just haven't started doing. Like I gotta get all of this organized. I almost want to lower the shelf down one. It's kind of nice there, but then it would be easier to kind of get to some of the stuff that's up there, to keep it organized. But I gotta clear out this clear. I got a clear tub here. I gotta clear all that out. Gotta rearrange all these tanks just to get it suited better for. I wish I lived in a house too, because hosing out tanks to have them clean would be nice. Liquid Zoo OnlyFins, what's up? What's up? So I wanted to show the animal off, but he has currently buried himself. His name is Gimli, and he is oh my god, a Pac-Man frog. And ours, a friend of the community here, needed to rehome. I don't want to tell people's names or stories or whatever. Never really, I don't know. She posted it in one of the reptile rehoming sites around here. So, but yeah, she just needed a new home for her little guy, her frog here. Little guy is an understatement. It's a big boy, a big boy. But Whip, I can't remember if I said hi to you. What's up, Whip? But anyways, it's a Pac-Man frog that's beautifully colored, like beautiful color. It's not a strawberry, but it's got like green and yellow, a little bit of pinkish red. Oh shit, Whip! I didn't see that you gifted the memberships. Thank you. 10 gifted memberships. Hey. That membership is now $1.99 membership. If you want to sign up for it, sign up for it. Just keep in mind, I do not do any membership, but I definitely appreciate the support. I don't do any membership content. Eventually, maybe that would be the best way to notify stuff upcoming or whatever. But to be honest, my notifications fail me so often that I don't know what to trust anymore. If I'm not searching for it, I feel like I'm not going to see it nowadays. I feel like a lot of the people that don't pay to advertise their channel are getting kind of drowned out by a lot of the people that pay to advertise the channel. But big money has entered the chat for YouTube, kind of thing. But yeah, Pac-Man frog. I got a video of it. Going to be editing that, posting it up. Probably get it like started uploading. It's only going to be like a 5-10 minute video, maybe 10 minutes. So, hey, thank you. Fish Fam Link, great for that. Handing out those notifications. Yeah, so anybody that was a membership before, when you change the price, it will kick you out, because it doesn't do like a price change. It's just like refunds everybody their last month's whatever, and I think, and then just kicks you out, or it finishes out the last month, and then I think it finishes out the last month, and then kicks you out the next month or whatever. But yeah. So that's that. But yeah, I'll be putting out that video. I'm going to be trying to be a little bit more of a YouTuber, I guess. I miss kind of making videos, I guess. This was always my favorite part of YouTube. I love editing. Like, I love editing videos, and most people don't really like editing. I don't have a lot of like the mental. Oh, I got you, Jeff. I don't have a lot of the mental space to like the mental energy to like want to edit a lot. So I figured, well, I got the motivation, try to bust out some videos. Also going to be doing these Fisher Punk stories. So I don't know if you guys got to see this. I think I did it after Wednesday last week, so I haven't talked about it yet. I've been doing stories about Fisher Punks. So basically just bringing up a card and explaining the background, whoever inspired it, inspired by a specific person, or if there's just a cool story. The first one was Armchair Biologist Ben, because it's the story that I know the best. It's the one I've told the most. So yeah, the desire is hard to get to. But yeah, only do it if it's fun. There's no reason to make the content stuff more stressful than that. Yeah, only do it if it's fun. But yeah, so I'll be doing the stories, which the stories are, I have like grandiose ideas for what I want to do. I want to really make them like high quality, short, long videos. What do you mean by that, Kyle? Longer than 3 minutes, because I don't want them to be like vertical format. I want them to be horizontal. I want them to be densely edited fun. How I'm going to make that happen, who the hell knows, guys? I don't. Do you? Not yet. But I have a lot of mail time. I have a lot of desire to just make cool videos. I watch a couple different artists that have these like just neat videos. Just David Cho is probably my biggest inspiration for this kind of stuff. His editing, he's got an editor obviously, but his videos I like love the most. They're very like, they almost feel like a 90s cartoon, 90s, not cartoon, but like 90s inspired animation kind of. I really don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't know, but I get inspired by his videos. I like his messages, his messaging, talking to people, talking to artists, and that kind of style of editing would be neat to just add. I don't know, add value to these stories, make them fun, and for me, I think it'd give me like a fun hobby kind of thing to do, kind of work on, because I like keeping my brain busy. I like being able to do that stuff when I got like off work, like on lunch or whatever. Start edit a video, do a little bit of drawing. Also, if the Sia's out there, you commented on my Instagram a while ago, and I never get my art Instagram, so I have a Dr. Outside art Instagram where I just post a bunch of my sketches and stuff. And I recently just like went through and just like updated a bunch of sketches, and I basically just kind of do that every now and then with that page, just kind of blast it with like 7 sketches that I've done recently. And she had commented on one of them. Oh, Cowboy Bebop for sure. I know. She commented, now do Godzilla versus Bambi. It's like, ooh, I like creative ideas like that. That sounds fun. So that sounds fun and like a challenge. I think I got cut off there, so I don't know if I just went silent or but it blacked out on my screen. So hopefully whatever. But like that sounds fun and it sounds like a challenge. So yeah, started working on that piece. I'll be honest, Godzilla's turning out pretty decent. Pretty decent. I haven't gotten to Bambi yet. If it was easier for me to get my sketchbook out, I'd grab you and show you. But you'll be seeing that sketch soon. Oh, sweet. Audio is back. Yeah, you'll be seeing that sketch relatively soon here when I get some time. I have a couple pieces. So a lot of my sketchbooks have just been more of just kind of screwing around. This is the first attempt at making like I want a sketchbook of a bunch of pretty decent sketches. It's I have a pretty nice quality sketchbook, and challenge accepted. I have a nice quality like sketchbook, and I actually ended up getting it for free on accident. Ordered it, came in, it was the wrong size, so I tried to return it, and then Amazon just refunded me my money and didn't even tell me to send it back. So I was like, oh well, shit. I guess it's a free sketchbook. And what's cool about that is I have a weird psychology about me, and I've heard this from a few different artists or whatever, people that draw. If the paper is free, it's like I could do my best work. I'll do awesome work, and it'll usually be on the shittiest paper. Like it'll just be like the worst paper. But if I'm like using like good paper, and it's like I'm like actually like I put too much pressure on it, and then the work to me doesn't turn out as nice. Something I've realized. So I put too much. There's like too much pressure on it, and so with the sketchbook, it's actually like a nice quality sketchbook. Yeah, I'm not sure I know, Whip. I'm not sure I know. If you told me, I'd be like, ah, shit, I should have gotten it. But yeah, I'm not certain I know that one. Yeah, so I think that there is like a level of that with the sketchbook because it's actually turned out pretty decent. Dude, right? Like free medium. It just ends up being like your best work because you're so carefree about it. And that's the way you really should be when you're doing art. I'll be the biggest change that has affected is sketching in blue. I've been sketching blue lately. I don't do regular pencils. I have like a blue mechanical pencil, and world changing like that. I love blue. I love sketching with blue. I don't know what it is about it. Something about the color just is easier for me to understand, sketch it up, and then it's easier to paint over. It shows less lines through, so your transitions are cleaner without like a black pencil line or anything. Yeah, dude, right? Ooh, yeah. See, blue pens are fun. I'm not that confident yet. I still do pencil, but which is funny because I don't use an eraser. I watched this one guy that Barney's. Oh, How I Met Your Mother, for sure, for sure. I yeah, I watched this artist that was talking about how like you don't erase, you just draw. Drawing, arting. Drawing is like sculpting, so you're adding stuff over instead of erasing. Work with what's on there, and every time you erase, you kind of mess up the paper anyways. So I might as well be drawing in pen, but I do still pencil, but I could probably do pretty much basically the same thing. Just I guess a little bit less control over the like how thin the lines are with the pen. A little bit more with the pencil. But I'll get there eventually. I feel like all of that. I feel like I was. Oh, so yeah, I'm starting to take like I guess challenge sorts of drawings to try to kind of grow my skill, and it's been fun. I've been drawing a lot of Pokemon too because I recently have stoked this Pokemon hobby. which is like so much fun. So much fun. Shit, me and Brandon are probably going to be playing soon, which is going to be great. I'm going to build a deck and we'll actually be playing. But yeah, drawing those and other things like that. Anyways, I just got distracted. I realized it is on the hour, which means I really got to go because I have actually quite a bit of stuff to do, not just get in the shower, but I got a bunch of stuff I got to do before I got to get out of here. So that's interesting. But all right, for sure. I got to go, everybody. As always, I appreciate everybody that well, first of all, appreciate everybody that watches. I appreciate specifically all the people that donated the memberships that are a member, that super chatted. Much love to all of you guys. If you're going to be at Greenwater, let me know. If you're going to be at the Southern Wisconsin Fish Swap, let me know. Me and Brandon will be out at the Southern Wisconsin. I'll be at the Greenwater Swap. And those are like back-to-back weekends, so I'll be out and about. So if you're anywhere around town, let me know, and you can meet me up at the swap. We could chat, have fun, and yeah. So this is the as always part. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, give them hugs. Make sure those people that are important to you know that they are, and yeah, man, much love. And I will see you all next time.